Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ken Walker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 21-0 our score after 1.
At their 49-yard line.
Ready, set.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and a couple.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence will throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Bengals first down.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. To throw is Daniels. And this one too low.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. That might trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever.
And a loose football. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard.
warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Rip, 23. Tomato. Cut.
Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Shifts past him at the 45. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This side's hot. 30 left. Here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go. Bronco 80. Shut up.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
19 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Jahad Campbell. And the return will stop right around the 25. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, run!
They go play action with Lawrence. Now a run here off the touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Daniels. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 212 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
At the 7-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tucker Kraft as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The final shot before break. Daniels. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Easy. Read up 24. Read 24. Hey.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
20, 11, and gang. Hey, son. Hey, I'm gun.
From the 45 on second down, Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Hey, Lion.
At the 37-yard line.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Here's a screen for Robinson. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he can just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
19. Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Hey, here we go.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Rip, 20.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Brian Thomas.
A 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now Daniels going to keep it. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
19.
Operating from the gun, Daniels going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Son, here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. They look to throw now on 1st down.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. On play action, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Go, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
Red on
and
red.
goal.
Hey, Ginger, time. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Travis Hunter from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are back within a score.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Walker with another carry.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 13 yards.
Go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Red on red.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever.
Take right open. 11, Agate. 11. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
31 yards.
30
And
left.
the Bengals, 1st down.
Rip, 23.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Track him, 60.
To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Michael Mayer, an even 90 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11.
Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run.
Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Brian Thomas, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Now Daniels.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They go play action. Daniels.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Lawrence.
He completes it to Hunter. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go. Silver.
Now Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
It's a gain of 11.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here's 1st and goal.
They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Travis Hunter, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. On the RPO, he'll keep it.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal. Again, it's Walker.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field where his number is called. the way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Cup 19.
Back to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Walker hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here we go. 7-5.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and disaster strikes here. This is going to be a safety in the final minute, and the defense may have just won this ball game.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
There he goes left side. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the Knicks, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Hey.
Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is Robinson. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
30 left.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
11 Agate. Silver.
A final shot now for Lawrence. It's complete. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kick kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Bengals, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside